Well, one of the porting procedures that we have that's very popular is SST porting. We have three different types of porting procedures. One is undercover porting. We covered that in a previous video. This is SST porting, and we have CNC sportsman porting, which we'll do in another video. SST porting basically is a partial porting program that we do for a lot of street applications and some mild race applications. It's not a full CNC port because a lot of street applications just don't need a full CNC port. People looking to pick up 15, 20, 30 horsepower on their street vehicle or the mild performance application, this is perfect for SST porting. SST porting is also perfect for applications where we don't have CNC programs, and most people won't have CNC programs, such as oval port big block Chevrolet heads or Buick heads, 455 Pontiacs, and so on. We've done a variety of heads over the years where people just want more performance, but they don't want to get into a $2,000 full CNC program. So what we have here is the open chamber Chevrolet head, 47 head off of, I believe, a 72 Corvette that we did our street SST porting to. So this particular cylinder head has the entire intake port is ported. All of our SST programs port the entire intake port for the most part. We open up the port openings to match whatever gasket you're using. We do the short-turn radiuses and the roofs and the bowls. Generally we're putting guide liners in and doing pre-machining the valve seats. And then we're doing the combustion chambers and the exhaust ports. So let me show you a little bit about what we're doing on the intake side of the head. Again, this is a small block Chevrolet open chamber head, very similar to a double hump head. The intake and the exhaust ports on open chamber and double hump heads are very similar. This particular head is being matched to a Felco 1205 gasket size, which is a little bit larger than normal because his intake manifold is a high-rise intake. So we are matching it to the larger size. So the entire intake port is modified. And in the combustion chambers, we modify the combustion chambers. We have guide liners in it. The entire intake bowl and short turn is also ported. And on the exhaust side on our SST porting, we machine the valve seat, of course. It's got a good liner in it. And we just roll the short turn radius and do the bowl area. So on a small block Chevrolet head, that's really all you need on the exhaust side. So SST porting is also very affordable. We do SST porting, street SST porting starts at about $495. That'll get you remachining the valve seats, doing the intake bowls, doing the exhaust bowls, doing the chambers. And on a lot of heads, like some of the off-brand heads, Buicks, Pontiacs, Oldsmobiles, that's really all you need to give yourself a significant increase in performance without getting into a very extensive porting program. Something like this for a small block Chevrolet tends to run between $800 and $1,000. That includes putting a set of guide liners in, remachining the valve seats, porting the entire intake port, the chambers, and the short-turn radiuses on the exhaust. And we also provide you with flow numbers when we're done. So if you have a street vehicle or a mild performance vehicle you're looking to pick up a little bit, whether it's cast iron or aluminum, don't have to be small block Chevrolet. We do plenty of cylinder heads that are not small block Chevrolets. Consider one of our SST porting programs. What do we have time-wise?